Happy Tuesday. Flying solo. Flying solo. I'm sure there's a song in there somewhere. So, yes, happy Tuesday. Donna and Cheryl. Just Cheryl, keeping it real. I've got the nice red nail varnish on. A little slight chip in my finger. And yes, I am joining you this Tuesday to see how you are all doing. I've got the Soul Squad on Friday. Me chatting it today. Donna is having a fabulous time in Royal Wootton Bassett, I think you call it. In Bath. Not Bath, Bath. So, yeah, she drove down there yesterday with Caleb and Neil. So the place that they're staying at looks absolutely stunning. So check out the stories that Holly's been putting on, but it looks gorgeous. I'm here with puppy Angus. He's just tottering around next to my leg, so hopefully he stays quiet and doesn't decide that he wants to do a poopy on Mum's carpet. So say hello if you're here. Hi. Hello. What a nice surprise on a pissy day. Literally. Pissing, well, it's not that rain here, to be fair. It was sunny, now it's a little bit overcast. Hi, Brooke. Thank you for joining me. So I was going to be here with the lovely Yvette, but she's feeling a bit under the weather today. So I thought, rather than trying to find somebody last minute, I'll just fly solo. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I have to apologise. He's only a puppy, he's only 10 weeks old, so if I tell him to be quiet, he doesn't know what it means. So if he starts barking, we're just going to have to go with it. Hi, Louise. So how are you all doing? What's going down? Can you believe that it is November on Sunday? November. And then the next month's December. Can you believe? I mean, last year I put my tree up in November, at the end of November. I used to be one of those people who would look down the noses at someone. I'm just checking he's not chewing the wire. Who looked down the noses at people. I didn't look down the nose, but I just couldn't believe these people who put their Christmas decorations up in November. And then I've turned into one last year. I had it up in November. I just was so excited. I couldn't wait. So what about you? Do you look down your nose at people who have the decorations up in November? Or are you one of those people? But yes, I can't believe how soon it is. It's just Christmases are coming upon us. Early mornings, clocks went back, didn't they? So we've got early mornings. And is it darker nights? So yes. So how are you all doing? So today I want to talk to you about Monty's 10 and doesn't get, oh, okay, yeah. I have heard Monty quite often. Well, I haven't started my puppy training yet. I've got one of those clicker things. So I haven't attempted anything because he's only 10 weeks. But I'm planning on using the clicker to try and teach him commands and stuff to get him to do as he's told. So we'll see. How judgmental of you, I know. Well, I don't judge people anymore. I put my Christmas tree up in November. As soon as the Christmas tree sign goes up along that farm along there, I've got Grim going along. But in the living room, in the front room, I have a real one, so I can't get it too early or it'll all start to droop by the time it gets to New Year. Wait till December, but I think we all need... Exactly. Let's get our Christmas trees up in November, people. Let's start a new trend. We're not going to be able to go to Christmas parties. I mean, there's going to be much less socialising, Christmas drinks and stuff like that. So the only thing we can really do is get all of the decorations up in the house early so that Christmas feels more Christmassy. So, yes. Anyway, so today I'm going to talk to you about what is it that you're focusing on. And we talk about this quite often, Donna and I. I wait till December only because I need to clean. Yeah, you need a good... what's it called, like a full-on sweep clean, don't you, just before December, like cleaning the inside of your kitchen cupboards out. I know I do. Coming up to Christmas, the insides even get cleaned, rather than where normally I would just clean the outsides, like so it looked good. When you walk in, it looks clean. Wendy's the 1st of December girl. Have to go into the loft and get advent calendar, so may as well get it all up, leave the fairy lights all, yeah. Oh, love it. Love. Focus on being positive. Can you help with when you're on action report until December? Have you known anyone to? What does that mean, Simone? Well, so what does action on an action report mean? Just tell me what that means. So yes, what we say this all the time, so this isn't new, but what tends to happen is we focus a lot on what we don't want. And then we get more of it. And what we resist persists. So we spend a lot of time saying, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want the other. and then we get more of that. So it's really important at this time of year, because sometimes we can fall into a trap where we think, oh, well, it's only November and December and then it's a new year. So whatever my goals were, I'll just wait until January and start them in 2021. And then we waste like whole months, 2 months, 3 months of the year because we're just waiting for 2021 to come. So we want to, and we're doing this, we've got our retreat. So if you haven't got your ticket for the Mindset Mastery retreat, get one. I'll put the link in a little bit. But we've got the retreat perfectly timed at this time of the year so that you can get really clear about what your goals are, what it is that you want to have happen in your life, and start now. We don't wait till 2021. We're not a believer in setting New Year's resolutions and just doing it in January, because your goals, your intentions should be all of year round in 3 monthly cycles. So if you're working on your last quarter of the year, September, October, November, you've got goals for those 3 months. And then you might have some starting in January. But the reason we're doing the retreat now is we want you to start to end 2020 with some real clarity around what it is you want to focus on moving forward from November, so that you're crystal clear about your goals. Sorry, I don't know what he's barking at. So you're really crystal clear about your goals so that you can take inspired action. We have to get the goal. What's the end goal that we're working towards? We have to get on the right energetic frequency, and then we have to take action to move forward. A lot of what we've, when we've been doing some coaching calls in the past few weeks, and what came out in the bounce back ability, was sometimes we have procrastination and fear that just paralyzes us. So we just don't do anything. And we're focused on the paralysis and the fear, and we're focused on the procrastination or whatever we're calling it. And then we get more, because what we resist persists. So this is about getting clear. What is it you want to have happen? What's your goal? Getting on the right energetic frequency by getting excited about what you want, and then taking inspired action. So yeah, I don't know what he's doing actually. Normally I don't really like leave him wandering around the house, because who knows what's going to happen. The worst thing that's going to happen is he chews through the wires and we all get electrocuted, or he poos on the carpet. Those are the two. We'll see what happens when I finish this. I'm focused on probation review. So there's these 3 targets set, and I'm worried that they can say they don't want me. Right. Okay. So a probation review is generally a normal thing for a company to do, because they want to protect themselves and you want to protect yourself, to make sure it's somewhere you want to work as well. So it's about focusing on the outcome. So if you're focusing specifically on the targets and then you're worried that you might not hit them, it's not good energy that's going into it. So what I would suggest for you is focusing on your end goal. So what is your end goal? I'm assuming it's to get a permanent position. So if that's the case, it's about spending time focusing on that. What's it going to be like when you're in a permanent role, when you're feeling happy, when you're feeling settled, like whatever the words are for you, and spend your time visualizing and focusing on that. Sorry, what are you doing? Oh, he's just attacking a toy that Graham made him. Graham's basically put like loads of dust cloths together in a long trail so that we can pull it along the floor. So he's having some kind of attack on that. So yes, focusing on the end result when you're in the role and you're successful, like try and get into some higher level emotions, Simone, because when you're in worry and fear and you're looking through the lens of fear, you're not bringing your best self. So what's the end goal? What are you going to feel like when you're in the end goal? What's that going to, like anything that how are you going to describe yourself as a person, and focus on that? Because when you're in a high energy, you bring your best self, you perform better. So it's having that confidence and trust and knowing that if you bring your best self, your targets will be hit anyway because you're showing up. If that makes sense. Come back and let me know if it does. November is going to be preserving my energy. Sleep is still a challenge. Yes. But you're aware of that. So that is good. And remember, energy, not just preserving energy. It's up to us. We have to create the energy. We've got to generate the energy. So we have to do things on a morning, throughout the day, and an evening, to give ourselves energy, a boost, so that we're constantly filling up the tank, plugging in the mobile phone, boosting the battery before we give it out. So that's something that you should be doing throughout the day. So the new year, yeah, exactly. Start now. Like if you want a goal and you know what you want to have happen, we have to take inspired action every day. Once we take action, we're on the right frequency, the universe meets us and we get the goal quicker. We achieve what we want to achieve quickly. Mark's on one call, she's just 4 months. Bo, that's a lovely name. You guys have a lot going on. How are you prioritizing your many focuses? Related to professionalism, how can you be informal with people as I feel like? Right, I'll just see. Tell me what else you mean, Simone. We have a lot going on. I don't know who that is because just coming up as Facebook user, but so how we're prioritizing. So time blocking, definitely. So we've spent a lot of time. We've got another session with Nick tonight. I've got a 2-hour session with Yvette tomorrow, planning what the next 3 months are going to look like. So we're very clear as a business what we're doing, what are we going to be doing in November, December, January. We already know that. We've got dates plotted in as to when we're going to be doing things. So Yvette's great because she oversees it and project manages it for us. So we've got some clarity as to what the big things are that we're going to be launching. We've also got our book. So again, we've started writing that, which was amazing last week. So we got through 3 chapters. Obviously, they're just first draft, but it was a really great experience. So we've got more time blocked in November for book writing, and we'll see where we get to, and then have a look at the diary for December. We've got our retreat coming up, but we time block. So when we know we've got something that's launching, or a masterclass, or a retreat, or the book, we make sure that the time is in the diary. And we have time scales against everything so that we know when the priorities are and in what order, and then we work on them in order, basically. Because I think if you know you've got 10 things to do between now and January and you start trying to work on them all, it doesn't work. So we're very clear. We've got a book to write. We've got our clients who we coach, which is consistently, and then we have different launches that we're going to be planning that are going to be coming out, but we've got a very structured timeline so that we know what we're working towards. So that really helps to get organized, rather than getting into the week and thinking, oh shit, what am I doing this week? Or yeah, that doesn't work. You're really professional. How can you be informal with people as I feel like boosts? I often find people unintentionally, I lost at work and said something professional, now I regret. Right. I suppose it's just, yeah, I think being professional, you can still be informal and professional. So I suppose it just depends on the company where you work, their values. So different companies have different values. Like Donna and I, our business, we are very informal. We're kind of warts and all. What you get is what you see. And that is part of becoming the real you and being authentic. And we know that the people who like that will be attracted to us, and the people who don't won't. But it's a little bit different when you, thank you, Naomi. Yeah, right, son? No, he's well trained. He's going on the puppy pad. Oh. He's missed the puppy pad, everyone. He did have good intentions to go on the puppy pad, but it's not quite on there. So I've got a nice little mess to clean up afterwards. He tried. So yes. So it's a bit different when you work for a company, because different businesses have different values. So as much as possible, you want to be turning up to work as your authentic self. Sorry. Just making sure that he doesn't now stand in it. As you want to turn up to work as your authentic self, so bringing your whole self, but you have to be able to communicate and influence in the right way at work, and knowing when to be informal, but always professional, and knowing when you have to be more formal is a bit of a skill around influence and communication. So, yeah, it depends really on, if you target professionals, it's getting really a good understanding about what that looks and feels like and is like where you work, and getting an understanding of the expectations so that you can meet them, is what I would say without any more information. So yes. So getting clarity on what you focus on, setting your intentions. Let's not wait till 2021. Let's get clear now about what we want to have happen in our life, because we don't want to waste 2 months. So I'm going to pop in the, I don't know which of you have got a ticket for the Mindset Mastery Retreat? But I'm going to give you the link, and if you haven't, then you can make sure you sign up. We've still got places. Oh, it's all got a bit wrong. Give me a second. I'll find it. We've got literally, lots of people come. We're very excited because these sessions, they're 4 hours long. So it's like having an intensive with us, basically, in a group setting. And the beauty is that we get to utilize being able to work in groups and meeting new people and just being surrounded by like-minded people who are on the same journey as you. And you know this anyway by the attending our groups on kind of how that works when you're in that situation where you're just surrounded by people who are all wanting to take inspired action, who are wanting to get clarity, who are wanting to go into November, December with some punch. Claire, one of our clients, like we did this with her, it wasn't last year, it was the year before. She literally like hit her targets, exceeded her targets in the last 3 months of the year compared to what she'd done before, because she was kind, you know, in that thing of, oh, well, I'll just start in January. And she had an amazing end of the year. So we want that for you too. So I'll pop the link in there. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me. And the Soul Squad are going to be here on Friday for fun and frolics. So should be, prospective business partner. Love. Exciting. So one of our things will be continuing to plan what we're going to be doing in the retreat next week when Donna's back from holiday. So we're very, very excited. We love doing them. It's one of our favorite things. So we hope that you're as excited as we are. So I'm going to go and clean the dog poop up. This is my life now. And I've got a session with Holly, my daughter. After this, we're going to be looking at accounts. It's very exciting, has to be done. And I've got a couple of healing sessions this afternoon, which I'm looking forward to. So I hope you have an amazing Tuesday. The Soul Squad will see you on Friday, and then we will be letting you know at the end of the week when we're going to be going live next week. And we'll see you at the retreat for those of you who have a ticket. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Sending you lots of love. Bye.